Hello, and welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be looking at the Transformers Combiner Wars Thundercracker. But before we get started, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below which the video, or what else you'd like to see in a video. So into the figure himself. Here we have Thundercracker in this very nice looking jet mode. It looks really great. It's got that sleek profile. Yeah, you get a little bit of more undercarriage than probably what should be there, but other than that, it looks really good. And if you flip them to the bottom, yeah, it's your typical jet former, but we don't. That's why we don't look at the bottom of alt mode. So, yeah. But as you saw, he does have 3 landing gears, and he rolls really good for a jet. Typically, they don't either A, don't roll, or B, don't roll worth a crap if they do have casted wheels. So let's take a quick look at the details. So the nose cone is done in a soft-ish rubber, and then the cockpit, it does have some nice paint on it. The silver is throwing off my autofocus, but the cockpit can open up. There it goes. So you get some nice seats in there. You get some joysticks and whatnot. So then this part is, I'm pretty sure it's painted. That I have yet to see silver plastic be this shiny that's not painted. So, but then going down the back, it's pretty much a sea of blue, but it's such a nice blue, in my opinion, that it really doesn't need too much paint. Yeah, it could use some more, but it's not like the worst thing ever. So, but on each of the side of the wings, you get that nice red with the silver stripe outlining it, with the con logos as well. Then going down to these main fins, you get the same stripes and whatnot. Go down the back. Yeah, you got feet hanging out, but that's why we also don't look at the back of alt modes. So, but yeah, overall, I really do like this jet. But for a real quick size comparison, here we have a G2 Sideswipe. So, and as you can see, he is a lot smaller. Pretty much Jetfire, not Jetfire. Thundercracker give him a piggyback ride. So, but yes, this is based off the Thrilling 30 Jetfire mold. That's why he's got these 2 clips. They're not used for this figure at all. But he still does come with all this weaponry. You get, let's see, 2 of these guns, which look very nice. Got some nice molded detail. You get 1 of these, and I do have the missile. I'm pretty sure it's in my parts bin, and I didn't feel like digging through all the parts I got. You get 2 of these as well. So get the hole in the middle, which I'll talk about later. Get some nice thruster detail back there. So, and finally you get 2 of these. So, looks really good. So, where can you store all these? Well, if you flip them upside down, you take the ones with the holes and feed the tire right through. That'll plug on. Oh, plug on. Where's the other one? There it is. Plug this in, assuming it will go right. There we go. Then for these, they'll just plug into those ports right there. So, or you can plug them on the outer wing. It might be best to plug them on the wing. You got 2 ports. I just would do the inner one personally. And then for these ones, you plug them onto the outer. Plug them onto the outer. Come on. There we go. Plug those on to the outer. And finally, you take this one and you plug it in underneath the nose cone. And no, it does not interfere with the rolling. And you get a heavily armed jet mode. So, yeah, he's not losing any dogfights unless he's just plain out stupid. So, but yeah, overall, the jet mode does look nice. The gun's okay with it. Well, let's get down to that transformation. So, first things first, remove all the weaponry. Now, granted, you can leave these attached if you would like. It does not interfere with the transformation at all. So, but for the sake of sanity, I will be removing them. So, come on. There we go. All right. So flip up that landing gear and then come to the top, flip these down, then come to the front, push down on right here, flip those up. Flip this up. Come on. There we go. Then you kind of want to push and get this out of the way. Then come to the nose cone, untab it from right back here. Then go ahead and untab it from right here as well, and just kind of fold this up onto the back for right now. We're going to get it a little bit out of the way. All right. And also raise up the camera so you can get to more room. So for the legs, they just untab from right here. Untab. Then swing them down and around. Rotate at the thigh. Kind of one click up. Bring out the foot on that double hinge. And you're good to go almost. So do the same thing for this side. Bring that down. Rotate. Straighten out. Flip out the foot as far as you want it. All right. So he's not gonna stand until we get everything into place. So I gotta raise up some more because he gets pretty tall. So okay. So for the arms, you want to take this whole section right here. We'll just untab right from there. So get this untabbed, which can be a little bit of a pain. There we go. Double hinge this back. Then you can fully secure the nose cone into place. Then the arms, you just want to split right down the middle. So split and split. Then bring it up on this hinge and bring it down until you get, let's see if I can show you. You got that tab where my finger is, and it'll go into this port right here. So just go ahead and get this lined up, tap it in, then rotate the forearm so the elbow is properly. So do the same thing for this side, get this down, tap it into place. Then for these, just go ahead and push these back up. Get the hips into place, and the crotch guard will secure it. Then just kind of get everything in. Tab it in, get this tabbed in. The arms will also tab into the chest to further secure them in place. And then finally, just rotate around the head, and there you go. Sometimes this crotch does not want to stay in place, but there you go. There you have Combiner Wars Thundercracker in robot mode. And he looks, very nice. Typical Seeker backpack, but it's forgivable in my opinion. So let's take a quick look at that face sculpt. So come on, focus. Thank you. Definitely inspired by the IDW. So he's supposed to have light piping, but it doesn't work too well. But you get nice silver for the face and a little bit of silver on his ears. I'm assuming what these are supposed to be. So yeah, looks pretty good. Now, as far as articulation, the head can do a full 360, albeit kind of an off axis. So, I guess it stays a little bit centered, but I don't know. It just looks a little weird. Can look up pretty far. Can't really look down. Arms can't do a full 360 because of all the wings, but you get, plenty of up. You get, no back. You get full out, bicep rotation. 90 degrees of elbow bend, nothing at the wrist, nothing at the waist. Legs can move forward that far, back that far. Oh, can do the full splits. I just recommend holding in the crotch, but can do the full splits. You get thigh rotation. You get over 90 degrees of knee bend. And the feet, they don't have any ankle tilts, but you do have plenty of joints to work with, so yeah. I am going to be pushing them back just a little bit so he's more stable. So there is that. Now, as far as all his weaponry, you can, put it on this figure, or you can combine it. So to start off with, we take the center section. Then we will take, it doesn't really matter, let's do the bigger one. So the ones with the hole in it, and just plug them onto the side. So plug this onto the side, then take these smaller ones and plug them in onto the side as well. Then do the bigger one. So there is that. So plug this in, plug this one in, and plug this one in. And you got a ridiculous looking weapon that looks like something a 5-year-old would do, honestly. And he can't hold it if you want something ridiculous. But he is a Seeker, so he's meant to have, these connected onto him. Minus this one, this actually goes into his hand. So, let's see. Alright, so the ones with the holes go back into where they were for alt mode. So plug those in. Then plug these in. These smaller ones will go onto his forearm. So plug that in. Then plug this one in as well to kind of cover up that, especially that. Yeah, that's kind of a little bit unsightly, but oh well. Then you can take these bigger ones and plug them into the top ones. So plug these in to the top ones, or you can plug them into the forearms if you want to, have that more seeker look if you like. They didn't mold it in such a way, so that is nice. But I'm going to plug them in right here. And then this one is just a handheld weapon. So there we go. But anyways, real quick size comparison wise, here we have him with G2 sideswipe. So you can see he's a tall boy. He's like at least double his size. So yeah, overall I really do enjoy this figure. The few minor complaints, plastic wise, it's a little bit creaky, so it's not going to be as good as something like Siege or any of that nature. But it's still pretty robust. Not gonna lie, like this probably could take a shelf dive, and you might have stuff pop out of like the tabs and all that, or the guns fall off. But other than that, yeah, he is good. A little bit light for his size. That's definitely a thing, but definitely an enjoyable figure. So definitely recommend picking him up if you can find any version of this mold. Especially the Jetfire, since he comes with that one extra piece that this one doesn't include, that clips on, back here, those great clips, to, kind of fill this out a little bit and give him his more traditional backpack. So, but I think that's about it. So don't forget to like, subscribe, all the fun stuff, and stay tuned for more video reviews.